Okay, I'm reviewing this DVD, and this is what you can do with it. Throw it right in the garbage can, because it's a joke. A lot of people have been complaining about this video, and they should. This so-called top 50 list. Hold on, I'm trying to find it. It's just absurd. I don't know what Vince is thinking. Vince is on crack, or Vince has lost his mind, or, you know, they're just doing it on purpose. They're doing it on purpose to stir up shit and cause controversy and piss off people because they like doing that. And you know what? It's working, because there's a lot of pissed off people, but I mean, as far as wrestling fans go, a lot of pissed off fans with this video because it's just absurd. The top 50 list. Supposedly, this is the WWE superstars of today. Voted for these superstars, or it was in a pool that they ranked these superstars out of the top 50. I find that hard to believe. I'm sure Vince put a gun to their head and said, you know, vote this, vote that. Don't you dare vote for Hogan or Ric Flair. It's absurd. Anyway, the top 5, I mean, we'll just go backwards. Shawn Michaels, number 1. I mean, in my opinion, no. The top 5 isn't terrible. I can't go crazy. Shawn Michaels, no. Shawn Michaels is number 1. In my opinion, he's not. He's in the top 5. Undertaker's number 2. The Taker should be ahead of Shawn Michaels. The Taker's had a longer career, and his character is the best character of all time. So Michaels at 1, Taker at 2, Steve Austin at 3. Obviously, Austin's, you know, one of the best. You can't really can't argue that too much. I thought he'd be 1. I was surprised he was 3. I thought he'd be 1 in this DVD. Bret Hart at 4 really shocked me. I'm a big Bret Hart fan. Bret Hart's my favorite wrestler. Loved him growing up as a kid. And the only reason, take this to the bank, the only reason Bret Hart is number 4 is because he came back and kissed ass, and he forgave Vince, and he did, you know, he did everything Vince asked him. That's the only reason that Bret is number 4. If he never came back and did his little apology, not his apology, he came back and did his little kiss ass thing and hugged with Vince and his little reunion thing, he'd be number 50. You know, number 40, number 50 in this list. I mean, I shouldn't say that, but he'd be buried like Hogan and Flair in this DVD. He'd be like number 30, Bret. So Bret Hart's number 4, which he deserves, but he's only there because he came back. The Rock at number 5, which is fine. I mean, I was a huge Rock fan, so that's fine with me. This is where the list. Harley Race at number 6. No. I'm sorry. Harley Race, great wrestler, great legend, not number 6. Top 20, not number 6. Same with Ricky Steamboat. Ricky Steamboat's number 7. Great wrestler, great worker. I respect him, but he's not in the top 10, top 20 guy. Andre the Giant's number 8. That's fine. That's fine. This is where the list goes straight to hell. Rey Mysterio is number 9. What the heck? Why is Rey Mysterio in the top 10? He should not, in my opinion, he might not even make this list if this was up to me. In the top 10? Great wrestler, great worker. But, I mean, my God, in the top 10 is absurd. You want to put him in the 30s, it's fine. You know, 30s, 40s, that's fine. But top 10 is absolutely absurd. Oh, his character is not, I don't know. I don't know what else to say. To me, it's just common sense. Rey Mysterio is not a top 10 wrestler. He's just not. His career's not been long enough. He hasn't done everything. I mean, the only reason he was a champion is because Vince felt sorry for him, or they wanted to get a sympathy vote with the whole Eddie Guerrero thing. But don't get me started. That's another thing. It's common sense. Rey in the top 10 is absurd. Roddy Piper at number 10 is fine. Roddy Piper, yeah, that's a good. It's good. He's one of the best heels of all time. Eddie Guerrero number 11, which surprised me. Eddie Guerrero number 11, I can live with. It surprised me. This surprised me because I figured this piece of shit, Triple H, is number 12. I despise Triple H. I figured he'd be in the top 10 for sure. So Triple H number 10. I think he should be a lot lower in this list. But whatever. At least he's not in the top 10. Triple H is number 12. This is the next bullshit. Gorgeous George is number 13. Gorgeous George is number 13. Listen, great. He is one of the first controversial guys, but when did he wrestle? Back in the 30s and the 40s or 50s? When was it? He wasn't even part of the WWF back then. He wasn't even part of it. I mean, and now he's in the top 13? Gorgeous George. I mean, again, way too high. He can be in the top 50. Gorgeous George, I have no problem being in top 50, but number 13 is absurd. Just absurd. Then Randy Savage just shocked me too. Randy Savage, number 14. He deserves it. That's a good ranking. He should be. I rank him higher, but I'm shocked he made it this high. Randy Savage, great. I mean, one of the best, one of my favorites growing up. So good for him. Kurt Angle. I'm sorry. Kurt Hennig at 15. It's fine. I can live with that. John Cena should not be in the list. He's too young. His career's not been long enough. John Cena is number 16. I mean, listen, he will be a top 50. He will be, but not now. John Cena should be in the 40s. If you want to do this list now, he should be in the. He should not be in the list. I'm sorry, he just shouldn't be there. Maybe in the 40s if you want. This is where goes. This is where you just take the list and shove it up someone's ass. Ric Flair is number 17. Actually, on the DVD it said Ric Flair and Dusty Rhodes were tied for 17. Explain to me how that works. How the fuck is there a tie? I'm not a Ric Flair fan. Never have been. I think I'm just not a Ric Flair fan. But he is a top 10 wrestler. For him, I mean, you can say top 5. For him to be 17, it's a joke. It's because he went to TNA. He pissed off Vince. So he's going to be buried in this list because he left and went to TNA. So for Flair to be 17, it's absurd. It's just a joke. Dusty Rhodes at 18. I guess is okay. Edge, to me, Edge is the most overrated wrestler, one of the most overrated wrestlers of all time. So Edge number 19 is way too high. Edge should be in the 30s or 40s. If he should it be in the list? Has Edge's career been long enough to be in this list? I don't know. Again, I'm not here to start shit and stuff. I'm just going to go through the absurdities of this list. Jerry Lawler at 20 is fine. Lou Thez 21. Probably a little too high. He could go in the 30s. Same with Terry Funk's 22. Probably a little too high. There's some guy called Hulk Hogan, number 23. Oh, yeah, that's good. Yeah, Hulk Hogan at 23, that makes sense. Sure, that's fine. Next. How the fuck is Hulk Hogan? We're supposed to take this list serious when Hogan, who I know everybody hates. Everybody hates Hogan. I understand that. And, he's done a lot of fucked up shit lately. But for Hogan not to be in the top 5 is just a joke. Hogan is the top 5 wrestler. How can you sit here with a straight face and say Hulk Hogan is number 23 when he is the biggest star the company has ever seen is number 23 on the list? Vince has lost it. Again, Vince is pissed off because Hogan went to TNA. So you can't take it serious. 23. How is the biggest star the wrestling industry has ever seen number 23? Where's the logic there? It's absurd. Bruno Sammartino is number 24. He could be a little higher. Bruno, a legend. Bruno could be a little higher. Jericho 25 could be a little higher too. Jericho, although I'm splitting Jericho. I guess that's a good spot for him. You can keep him there. Ted DiBiase 26 is good. One of the best heels ever. The Fabulous Moolah. Sorry, girls. This is a guy's list only. Girls shouldn't be on it. She's out. Freddie Blassie at 28. I guess that's okay. Randy Orton should not be in the list. I like Randy Orton. I'm a big Orton fan. But his career has not been long enough for him to be a top 50. What's he had? 4 good years? 5 good years tops? Randy Orton? And he's always hurt, too. He's had 4 years on top? I'm sorry. I like Orton, but no way is he number 29. No fucking way. Pat Patterson's number 30. I guess that's right. Iron Sheik at number 31. Okay. Jimmy Snuka at 32. That's fine. Mick Foley at 33. Mick should be higher. Again, this is TNA. McMahon. Whoever went to TNA has been buried in this list. Gee, what a surprise. So Mick Foley could be higher. This to me just really upset me. Kurt Angle's number 34. Kurt Angle is my favorite wrestler. How he's not in the top 10 is a joke. I mean, Kurt Angle's one of the best workers, wrestlers. Period. He's a tireless worker. He can have a match with anybody. He can make anybody look good. Anybody. And for Kurt Angle to be number 34, it's just a joke. 34. I mean, how the hell is Triple H ahead of him? How is Gorgeous George ahead of him? How is Jerry Lawler ahead of him? I mean, how is freaking Rey Mysterio ahead of Kurt Angle? Oh, Kurt Angle should be in the top 10 at least. I can maybe say top 15 because he was hurt a lot. I can say top 15, but Kurt Angle, my God, when he's healthy, there's no one better. He's the best damn wrestler in the business, pound for pound. Number 35 is Buddy Rogers. That's fine. Number 36 is Gorilla Monsoon. I'm glad Gorilla made this list. I was a big Gorilla fan. Good to see him on here. JYD's number 37. That's okay. Billy Graham, 38. I figured he'd be a little bit higher. It surprised me. Jake Roberts at 39. Great character. Could be a little higher, but The Big Show. The Big Show is not a top 50. To take his fat ass and send him back down, get him out of here. Big Show's not in this list. Jack Briscoe, 41. Okay. Sergeant Slaughter, 42. It's kind of high. I'd put him a little lower. Sergeant Slaughter should be in the top 30. 30s, I'd say. Slaughter. Kane's number 43. He should not be in this list. I like Kane. I've always been a fan of his character, but he should not be in this list. He's just, I don't know, he shouldn't be. Let's see here. Sergeant Slaughter.